Silence, please. Class is in session. Welcome to American History 101. If you did not sign up for American History 101, you're in the wrong class. First, a few rules. I do not like interruptions of any kind, so please, no cell phone use, no chewing gum, no laughing, no cracking knuckles, no yawning. Today's subject is Americana. Americana is defined as the study of the cultural diverseness that makes America the, anyone? Melting pot. It's also known as the land of dreams and the land of, anyone? Rhymes with punity. Opportunity. Very good. Very good. Americana is very closely related to American history, but it's not as boring. Now, class, please open your textbooks to chapter 3. We're going to start with the glory days of Americana. Did anyone bring their textbooks? Anyone? I suppose you can take notes. Since you all came unprepared, your punishment is to sit through attendance. When I call your name, please raise your hand and say something affirmative, something like, here. Derek Walkish. Here. Miriam Silva. Here. Gary Postal. Gary Postal? Gary, are you in class?
Here.
Is it Postal or is it Post?
No, Postal's fine.
Postal's fine. Mary Mason.
Here.
Michelle Hosta.
Here.
Ferris Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Took the day off.
Thank you. Well, this is the largest class we've ever had. There's over 300 of you here. No doubt a incident of the budget cuts and budget restrictions that have been placed on our school. So in the interest of saving time, we're just going to do this the fast way. Live from Amherst, it's Saturday night! Okay, we're going to introduce our cast and crew here tonight. We're going to start off with Tom Anderson. And Tom and the rest of the cast are going to tell us their country of national origin.
Ireland.
Tony Alessandro.
Italia.
Tracy Butchko.
Armenia and Italian.
Father Michael Tank. Italy. Terry George.
Italy also.
Danielle Golden.
Perfectly Polish.
Paul Heisey.
Germany.
Phyllis Heisey.
Germany and Poland.
Rick Hobson.
Wales.
Mario Lombardi.
Italia.
Mark Lombardi.
Also Italy.
Cameron Lombardi.
I'm the third Lombardi, you already know.
Joanne Martin.
Germany.
Jack McNaughton.
Chile.
Kelly Post.
Germany.
Ed Sanders.
Germany.
Kathy Sekletar.
Canada.
Mo Samoji.
Ireland.
Don Samoji.
Hungary.
Cindy Starin.
Germany.
Ed Starin.
Slovakia.
Marianne Vaughn.
Slovakia.
Bobby Vaughn.
Poland!
Carol Walkish.
Beautiful land of Slovenia.
And I'm Rico Castro from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. Let's get Americana started with Bruce Springsteen and John Cougar Mellencamp, and let's get this party started.
the pipe dreams in their heads and very little money in their hands. Some are black and some are white, and they ain't too proud to sleep on the floor tonight. Blind faith in Jesus, you know that they just might. Rockin' in the USA. Voices from nowhere and voices from the larger town filled our head full of dreams and turned our world upside down. There was Frankie Lyman, Bobby Fuller, Mitch Ryder. They were rockin'. Jackie Wilson, Shangri-La's Young Rascals. They were rockin'. Spotlight on Martha Reeves. Let's don't forget James Brown. Rockin' in the USA. Hey! R-O-C-K in the USA. 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 R-O-C-K in the USA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Joseph Players Show. Glad to have such a great crowd tonight. That song just came out in 2003. Some other interesting facts about 2003. The largest, fastest roller coaster was introduced at Cedar Point. That's right, hometown coasters. The first cloned deer was born at Texas A&M University. The largest hailstone ever recorded fell in Aurora, Nebraska. And Martina McBride came out with her hit, This One's for the Girls, Stage 2.
This is for all you girls about 13. High school can be so rough, can be so mean. Hold on to
Everybody having a good time? Well, sit back, relax, and enjoy a little live entertainment this evening on Stage 3 with Mario.
Hey, what's up, Amherst? Welcome to St. Joseph's presentation of An American Review. Tonight, you're part of the largest crowd ever to see the show in this room. We've had over 400 when we did it at Lorraine Catholic, but this is the biggest crowd we've ever had here. And last night also set a record, so a lot of people are seeing the show. We thank you. Give yourselves a hand. That's great. I want to tell you a little bit about some of the people in this room. We all know Daryl and Denise do a lot of pizza, but they have a secret passion. Their secret passion is Chinese food. That's right. They go to, they were at a Chinese restaurant, their favorite place, a couple of weeks ago, and they get a hold of a Chinese menu and they just order a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and the waiter would bring about a big conglomeration of dishes, pots, cups, saucers, pans to their table, and no, they were just elbows and chopsticks the whole night. But Denise then screamed. Daryl said, "What's the matter?" She says, "That little pot, the lid went up, and I saw two little black eyes." Daryl said, "Oh, it must be you had too much MSG or something." No, he said, "I saw," and then all of a sudden it happened again, and Daryl saw two little beady eyes in there. So they called the waiter over, and he got out the guest check, and he looked at it, and he said, "Oh, so sorry. You order chicken surprise. I bring you Peking duck." Thank you. First time I heard that joke, I laughed so hard I had tears running down my leg. Anyway, George and Doris are here. You know, George and Doris, they eat out a lot. Doris hates to cook, and George is not a good cook. So they eat a lot. They were at Applebee's a few weeks ago, and we were across from them. We were talking to them, and the waitress brought their food, set it down, and Doris started eating immediately. George just kind of sat there and looked at it. And the waitress said, "Is there something wrong, sir?" He said, "Oh, no, everything is wonderful." Well, she did a tour around, came back about 5 minutes later. George still hadn't eaten anything. Doris is eating like crazy. She said, "Sir, if you don't like your food, I can bring you something different." He said, "Oh, no, this is fine." He said, "You see, my wife and I, we do everything together. And we share and share alike. And tonight, it's her turn to use the teeth first." Ooh. Ooh. Let's see, who else can I pick on here? Gail and Bud. You know, Bud sometimes loses his temper. Gail never does. He says, "How come you never get mad?" She says, "Well, I take care of things in my own way." "Well, what do you do?" She says, "I go clean the toilet." "Clean the toilet? How does that solve anything?" She says, "I use your toothbrush." Young priest, fresh out of the seminary, is assigned out to a parish out in the country. And the pastor said, "You know, I want to get you involved as fast and as soon as you can. Tomorrow we're having a funeral for a big prominent farmer, and I'd like you to do the graveside service." He said, "I'd love to do that." And as luck would have it, young man forgot to set his alarm. And he woke up late. By the time he woke up, got dressed, got down to the church, everybody was gone. So he gets a hold of the custodian, he says, "Well, quick, you know, maybe I can still make it to the cemetery. Where's the cemetery at?" The custodian said, "Well, he's not being buried at the cemetery. He's being buried at a family plot behind his house." "Well, quick, give me directions for that." So he jumps in his car and he drives down the streets and he doesn't know where he's going, but he sees two guys shoveling dirt in the hole. He says, "Oh, there it is. I'm late again. Nobody around, but I'm going to perform my duty anyway." So he jumps out of the car with his holy book, performs his service, reads the readings, does a blessing, and he leaves. The two guys digging the hole are standing on their shovels and watching the whole thing. And one guy says, "You know, that was really a mighty nice service. Wasn't that, Cooter?" Cooter says, "Yeah, it was. But I didn't know those Catholic fellers prayed over septic tanks like that." The bishop in his wisdom sent the young priest to be the associate for the wise, old, kindly, nice guy pastor. See how I buttered him up? Anyway, he figured that the enthusiasm of youth and the wisdom of age experience would be a perfect blend. And the pastor said, Father, you know, you've got a lot of good ideas. I'm going to let you go ahead and do what you want to do. So he did. And 3 months later, the pastor called him in his office, and he said, you know, he said, you've had some great ideas. He says, putting plush seating in the first 4 rows of the church really made a big difference. Now everybody fights for those seats. And I look out in the congregation, I actually see people. They're not halfway down and all the way in the back. So I like that. Oh, and a rock and roll mass. That was a great idea. 5 o'clock mass is jammed like Easter Sunday. And we've even had to put it into noon mass to accommodate everybody, and that mass is full. Great idea. However, your idea about the drive-through confessional? No. And that sign on the church roof, you know, yeah, the neon flashing sign you got up there, the one that says toot and tell or go to hell, that's coming down. Well, they only gave me 2 minutes to do this, and I think I ran over. But I want y'all to remember to set your clocks ahead tonight. Personally, I'm going to set mine back to when I was 25. I'll give you one other piece of advice. Don't ever take a sleeping pill and a laxative at the same time. I gotta go. See ya. Stage 2.
You've tuned in to WJOE TV 23. And coming up next, join Jed Clampett and those wacky rednecks, the Beverly Hillbillies. Stage 2.
Listen to my story about a man named Jed. We're a mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. All that is black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. He said, California is the place you ought to be. So he loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie star.
$1965, gas was 31 cents a gallon. Average wage, $6,500. Pope Paul VI was the first pope to visit the United States. Our entertainment was widely diverse. We had Tom Jones. We had this and that. And on stage 1, we had Bob Dylan.
Time you dress so fine, through the bumps of dime in your prime. Then you, people call, say beware doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home? Like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. only, but you know you only used to it. Juiced in it. Nobody's ever taught you how to live out on the street, and now you're gonna have to get used to it. You say you never compromise with a mystery tramp, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis as you stare into the vacuum of his eyes and say, do you want to make a deal? How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home? A complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Well, they'll stone you when you're trying to be so good. They'll stone you just like they said they would. They'll stone you when you're trying to go home. They'll stone you when you're there all alone. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. Well, they stone you when you're walking on the street. They'll stone you when you're trying to keep your seat. They'll stone you when you're walking on the floor. They'll stone you when you're walking through the door. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. They'll stone you when you're all alone. They'll stone you when you are walking home. They'll stone you and then say they are brave. They'll stone you when you're sent down in your grave. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned.
Please settle down, don't get too excited. The stone referred to in this performance is a large rock used as punishment in medieval times and should not be confused with any other activity. This is not what we had in mind when we called America the melting pot. The performers on stage were simply sleep deprived and very happy. Now please turn your attention to stage 2.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry, be happy. I give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I make you happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry, be happy. Cause when you worry your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Is everybody feeling happy now? Was that better? Did that make all the boo-boos go away? Okay. Well, here's a little bit of sports trivia for you. Back in 1963, did you know that the Dodgers won the World Series, the Blackhawks took home the Stanley Cup, and the Celtics were the NBA champs? It was also the year that Father Martello celebrated his 50th birthday. I might be off a year or two. Now, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, the Beach Boys were also surfing the way across the USA, and let's all take a look at stage one, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Teacher was
Everybody been surfing, surfing USA. Everybody been surfing, surfing USA.
We'll be planning out a route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboards, we can't wait for June. I'll be gone for the summer, tell my pastor I'm away. I'm going surfing, surfing USA. Tell the pastor I'm surfing, surfing USA. Tell the pastor I'm surfing, surfing USA.
Up next on WJOE TV 23, it's that groovy out-of-sight family, the Brady Bunch, on stage 3.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls.
It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
And now, a tribute to the All-American Lounge Lizard on stage 2.
You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hands strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf was apricot. You
Now hang on a minute there, ladies and gentlemen. Just one more time for old JV here. Let me hear it. Johnny Malone. Oh, come on. One more time. Johnny Malone. Yeah.
Okay, that was fun. Okay, we dug into the archives and think back to 1966. Lyndon B. Johnson, 5-cent postage stamps, and for me, 7th grade. Then we dug really deep and found this really nice little novelty song called Juanita Banana by the Peels on stage 3.
Quiet town, just south of the Mexican border, there lived a lovely Juanita, a banana grower's daughter. She longed to sing at the opera, but her father laughed and made fun. Still, Juanita would sing each day in the fields, soon as her work was done. Juanita moved to the city in search of fortune and fame. It didn't take more than a couple of songs. She had won the world's acclaim. Her father back home was astounded. Is Juanita Banana a star? He burned down his trees. He moved to the city and he bought himself a guitar.
And in the untold final chapter, Juanita and her father moved to Arizona, but not before registering as legal U.S. citizen. From 1976 to 1983, these two all-American girls skipped through life, working at Schatz Brewery while trying to make their dreams come true. Stage 1, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hasenbeck Incorporated. We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing
Coming up next on WJOE TV 23, it's Mary Tyler Moore in The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Well, we've all enjoyed viewing events in the wide world of sports, and some of my favorites are figure skating and gymnastics. But until you see the new event we are featuring on stage 1, you ain't gonna believe it. So please witness the U.S. Synchronized Swimmers, stage 1.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition. This is ABC's Wide World of Sports.
5th, 1963 turned out to be a very sad day for country music fans. Patsy Cline had died at the age of 30. In honor of her unforgettable talents, we think you'd be crazy if you didn't fall to pieces over She's Got You on stage 3.
I've got your picture that you gave to me, and it's signed with love, just like it used to be. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got your picture, she's got you. I've got the records that we used to share, and they still sound the same as when you were here. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got the records, she's got you. I've got your memory, or has it got me? I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be. I've got your class ring that proved you cared, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got these little things, she's got you. I've got your memory, or has it got me? I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be. I've got your class ring that proved you cared, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got these little things, she's got you.
And you didn't think I had room for anything else in here. However, written in 1908, the next song is the unofficial 7th inning stretch for the National Baseball League. On stage 1.
Quiet. Hey, Costello, did you hear? I'm going to Cleveland with you. They say I have a job as the coach as long as you're on the team.
Wow, Abby, that's awesome. Since you're going to be the coach, that means you must know the players' names.
I most certainly do.
Well, then, if you don't mind, go ahead and give me their names.
Absolutely. But you know, I really have to say, they give players pretty peculiar names these days.
Yeah, you mean funny names?
Strange names, like pet names, like Dizzy Doo.
Oh, yeah, and his brother Daffy Doo.
Yes, Daffy.
And his French cousin, Gouffet, who plays for the Yankees.
Yes, Gouffet. Well, in addition to that, we have who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know who's on third.
So, you just told me you knew the players' names?
Yes.
Well, then, who's on first?
Yes.
The guy who's playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who is on first?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you who is on first.
Who?
Who?
Oh!
Guess what, folks?
Excuse me. Back in the 60s, zip codes were introduced. Minimum wage was just $1, and the Beatles, not the Bieber, were all the rage. And a quiet little town in Harper Valley, USA was about to be put in its place. Check out Harper Valley PTA on stage 2.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama, got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Harper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Talk about a generation gap. He was born in 1926. She was born in 1986. But they have become an American classic. Stage 1, Lady Gaga, Tony Bennett.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
I'm starving.
She loves the theater, but she never comes late.
I never bother with people that I hate. That's why this chick is a tramp.
She doesn't like crap games with barons and earls.
I won't go to Harlem in diamonds and pearls. And I definitely won't dish our dirt with the rest of those girls.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
I love the free, fresh wind in my hair.
Life without care.
Oh, I'm so broke.
it's oak.
I hate California. It's crowded and damn.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
Sometimes I go to Coney Island.
Oh, the beach is divine.
And I love the Yankees.
Jeter's just fine.
I follow Rogers and Hart.
She sings every line. That's why the lady is a tramp.
I love a prize fight.
That isn't a fake.
No fake. And I love to rowboat with you and your wife in Central Parkway.
She goes to the opera and stays wide awake.
Yes, I do.
That's why this lady is a tramp.
She likes the green grass under her shoes.
What can I lose? 'Cause I got no dough.
Oh no?
I'm all alone when I lower my lamp.
That's why the lady is a tramp. Go!
I love your free fresh. I love your handkerchief in my hair.
Life without care.
But I'm so broke.
That's oak. Hates California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
That's why a lady is a
If you thought this old guy was good, you're going to really enjoy the next performer who happens to be my idol, Mr. Elton John. Welcome him to the stage now.
I thought I was your idol.
I used to be a rolling stone, you know. If a cause was right, I'd leave to find the answer on the road. I used to be a heartbeat
Green Acres, stage 2.
Before Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, we had Lisa and Oliver living the simple life on Green Acres. Coming up next on WJOE TV 23, Stage 2.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
Stage 1.
One, two, check. Okay, good evening, everybody. Boy, it's just wonderful to see so many wonderful, beautiful faces out here, and we thank you so much for coming and seeing our show tonight, taking your time to come out. We really appreciate it. We love it. Anybody know what's going on next Saturday? Down in front here. No? She said Ferris Bueller's Day Off. No, he said it's the last day of the Mayan calendar. Who knows what's going on next Saturday? St. Patty's Day. Sure, that's what's going on. Listen, any Irish lads and lasses here tonight? Come on, let me hear it. Okay, that's wonderful. We're going to do the Irish National Anthem in honor of St. Patrick's Day. It's called When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. Now, I'll give you the first note, and I want everybody to join in and sing Irish Eyes, okay? When, you all set? When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like our morning spring, and the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. Everybody now. But when Irish eyes are smiling, sure it steals your heart away. Again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you. It was a yearly thing there. Okay. Well, tonight we're celebrating American music. When you celebrate that, you're going to think about things like rock and roll, rhythm and blues, and songs like Kansas City. Let's talk about that one. I'm going to Kansas City. Oh, Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy ways of living there, and I'm going to have some fun. with my Kansas City baby, a bottle of Kansas City wine. Well, now I might take a train, I might take a plane, but when I got to walk, I'm gonna get there just the same. Going to Kansas City, going to Kansas City. They got some crazy way of moving now. I'm gonna have some fun. Take a plane, but if I got to walk, I'm gonna get there just the same. I'm going to Kansas City. I'm going to Kansas City. They got some crazy little women there. I'm gonna get me one. Pack my suitcase, leave it in the morning. I'm gonna pack my suitcase, I'm leaving for dawn. I'm gonna leave so early, ain't nobody gonna know I'm gone. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy way of living there, and I'm gonna have some fun. Well, we were going to end it, but first I want to tell you, if you're going down to Kansas City, you got to take a certain article of clothing with you, and that is blue suede shoes. Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready and go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off those shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue, blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, honey, blue suede baby. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Mark. Yeah, thank you very much. Listen, the next act coming up is going to sing I'm a Woman. And she is. No, I'm not a woman. Hey, who said that? Who said that? Anyhow, a lot of strong women have done the recording of I'm a Woman, such as Reba McEntire, Winona Judd, Kathy Sackler. Okay, focus your attention now on stage number 3. Turn around and you're going to see the one and the only Miss Peggy Lee. Be still my heart.
I can wash out 44 pairs of socks and have them hanging out on the line. I can start to iron 2 dozen shirts before you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dipper full of lard from the drippings can. Throw up the skillet, go out and do my shopping, be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I can rub and scrub till this old house is shining like a dime. Feed the baby, grease the car, and powder my face at the same time. Get all dressed up, go out and swing till 4 a.m. and then lay down at 5, jump up at 6, and start all over again. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. If you come to me sickly, you know I'm gonna make you well. If you come to me all hexed up, you know I'm gonna break the spell. If you come to me hungry, you know I'm gonna fill you full of grits. If it's loving you like and I'll kiss you and give you the shivering bits. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I got a $20 gold piece, says there ain't nothing I can do. I can make a dress out of a feed bag and I can make a man out of you. 'Cause I'm a woman, a W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. And that's all.
Oh, thank you. My gosh, it was so much fun. Okay. Now, you know, I gotta get my breath here, that when your career spans 6 decades, I guess you can say just about anything you want to say. Maybe Strangers in the Night. Maybe, how about New York, New York? Even though you have put Hoboken on the map. But you know what? If you're old Blue Eyes, you might even want to join the French Foreign Legion. But as time goes by, I guess you can do it your way. But I do have one announcement to make before our next act. Now, if any of you women out there feel the need to swoon, I just wanted to let you know that we do have licensed EMT personnel in the audience with smelling salts. So if any of you start to feel kind of swoony, just raise your hand and say, help, and someone will come right to your attention. Okay, after further ado, please, ladies and gentlemen, turn your your attention to stage 2 and welcome Mr. Frank Sinatra.
If you turn me down once more, I'll join the French Foreign Legion. Bet you they would welcome me with open arms. First you love me, yes, then you love me, no, I don't know where I stand. Do we march together down the aisle, or do I march that desert sand? If you think I won't find romance in the French Foreign Legion, think about that uniform with all its charms. Just one more time, are you gonna be mine? Or au revoir, chérie. It's the French Foreign Legion for me. Now if you think I won't find romance in the French Foreign Legion, think about that uniform with all its charms. Just one more time, are you gonna be mine? Or au revoir, Sadie. It's the French Foreign Legion for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, hup. Au revoir. Now, the decade that brought us Dwight David Eisenhower, Bomb Shelters, and Poodle Skirts. A song was written by Neil Sedaka that made Conchetta Maria Rosa Francanero a household name. That's a mouthful. On stage 1, it's Connie Francis.
Up next on WJOE TV 23, join Archie Bunker and friends in All in the Family, Stage 3.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made.
Those were the days. And you knew where you were then.
Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Heidi Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare states.
Everybody pulls his weight. Gee, our old LaSalle ran great. Those were the days.
Okay, class. I hope you took notes. I know that was a lot of information for one class. Before we let out for recess, we have a pop quiz. You didn't think you were getting out of here without a pop quiz, did you? Now, I was going to make copies for all of you and hand them out, but it appears the copy machine broke. Yet another casualty of the school budget crunch deficit fiasco. So this is going to be an oral quiz. If you know the answer, please speak clearly so the rest of the class can hear you. If more than one of you know the answer, please be polite to each other. This is not a contest or a bouquet toss. Question number 1. What was the name of the PTA in which several people were assaulted by an angry mother in a miniskirt? I'm sorry, too many. Harper Valley is correct. Very good, very good. Question number 2. This one is multiple choice. Which of the following is not a Brady? Mike, Greg, Tom, or Alice? That was a trick question. Tom Brady is a Brady, otherwise his name wouldn't be Tom Brady. The correct answer is D. Alice, whose last name is Nelson. However, there is an Alice Brady in the white pages. I looked her up. She lives in Sandusky. Last question. This one is very difficult. Only those who have been paying the strictest of attention will get this, so it'll be worth bonus points. If you get it correct, you get a scratch and sniff. Cast member Carol Walkush hails from the beautiful land of blank. Slovenia is correct. No answers from her family. That would be an unfair advantage. Okay, class, this concludes History 101. I'll be grading papers during your recess. And we have some entertainment for you on stage 2. We have our very own New York City majorette to dazzle you with her talent. Please turn your attention and have a good night.
I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die, a real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on this 4th of July. we're coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there.
trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a toot-a-lad, a toot, he blows it eight to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing rhythm. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B.
And I had to start again with just my daughter and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American's heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Thank you very much. Very nice, Tom. I'm going to take one more minute of your time, and I promise I'll make it not so bad. Okay. First of all, thank you again for coming. We truly hope you had a good time. This was fun for us. We hope we can pass that along to you as our audience. As always, we'd like to thank Father Martello for supporting our project. And one of the things about this cast is that these people are all true members of the Time, Talent, and Treasure Club. They are. That's all you need to know. I'd like to bring Jeff and Terry out on stage because they're our behind-the-scenes guys, and with us we'd be nothing. Without them, you know what I mean. Without them, we'd be nothing. You knew what I meant, though. Okay. And generally, we don't single out a cast member, but I feel obligated to do that this year because Rico? Rico is our music man, and he's been with us for about 10 years. And he does such a wonderful job. It's just, he's a computer guru. We just don't know how he does it, but he seems to make us look good. Right? Right. Okay. But he's going to be leaving us, and we are happy for him, but are sad. So, on behalf of the cast, we'd like to present you with this little something. It's good. It's good. Okay. And then one other quick thing. Tony and Lori Melendez are members of our parish, and they've always been gracious enough to videotape our shows. And we sell the videos afterwards, but the thing you really need to know is that Lori made a big sacrifice today to spend this time with us because it's her birthday. So thank you very much, Lori. And, oh, wait, and Father would like to say a few words.
I think more to you folks right there. I think that you show to us what's good in our parish, good in our country, good in our hearts. We live in a great world, and we have a great faith to live here with, but it has to be preserved and protected. So I ask your continued efforts to safeguard the freedoms we're enjoying, and may God bless you and your families tonight and always.
Oh!
This is for you.
Oh, my.
From the cast.
I love flowers. Oh, my. Oh, okay, well, how about... Oh, no.
For everything that you do.
Thank you very much. And since this was a history lesson, I'll just say this real quick. The players have been together since 1990, and in that time span, this was our 18th show. So I'm very proud of that, and it's a really neat tradition here at St. Joseph's. So thank you for being part of that. And now, now I got to do business. The raffles, they're going to continue to sell tickets for the next 15 minutes so the cast can get changed and that sort of thing. And then we'll be doing the raffles, and then you can dance and all that fun stuff. So please enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much.